Okay, so welcome to the stream. Back for another flight today. This time we're going from Belfast City Airport to London Heathrow. We have a sort of a map lined out here that I now figured out how to do. So before we were just going VFR. This time we're actually using a route, as far as I understand. So the idea is we'll take off from Belfast and sort of loop our way around, cross the Irish Sea, and then get into London. Turn on ISIL map. I think that just shows where mountain peaks are, and then we'll track the plane. We're going to keep it zoomed in for now. I'm going to put it on the other screen just so I can have a better view of what I'm doing over here. Okay, dope. That way I can see where we're going for the taxiway, stuff like that. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to try to start the plane without any help from the checklists, and I've already, oh never mind, I haven't. Oh. Okay, so batteries are on. Next up is APU master switch on, and then that, and then we wait for that to be available. I'm just thinking, trying to move the camera. Forgot my button for it. Anyway, yes. So what we're gonna do here is just get the plane started up. I'm gonna contact ATC first, actually, and then try and be sort of realistic with the ground services. Okay, APU bleed is ready. Okay, no ground services actually that we can use. Thought maybe like the jetway, well not a jetway because we're here, but around at least, but it must be too far away. We're at the other end of the airfield basically. So we are flying an A320neo this evening with an Aer Lingus livery. I think this is one of the new ones. Yeah, Belfast looking pretty good in the dark here. I'm going to be taking off in that direction now, so on runway 22. Yep, runway 22. And then, obviously, as I say, coming around that direction towards London. So, I think that's us ready to start up the rest of everything. So, fuel pumps on. Seems about right. And then we go down to here, set that to crank, engine 2 on. Is that doing anything? It's doing something there, but it doesn't actually having last way. I will go through the checklist if I don't see anything happening, just to make sure it's all happening alright. Although from the sounds of it, it sounds alright. Because we have that engine on now, we need the beacon light. Strobe I don't think we need just yet, but beacon light then tells anyone on the ground that we're moving, I think. Or not moving, but have the engines on. Once they are fully fired up, which they're nearly fired up. Alright, so they're coming up now. So I think we wait for them to stabilize beyond that mark there. Once we're past that, we will get the APU off. That way we're just running off the engine's power. Trying to find the dome light actually. Whereabouts is that? I always lose it. Dome light to dim. Okay, that way we can see what we're doing in the cabin. Is that the dome light over there? Oh, it's like wee panels. Okay, right. Let's see, what else do we need to set up here before we go? We may as well contact ATC and go request IFR clearance.
Belfast Tower Shamrock CRG Echo India 27 IFR to Heathrow ready to copy.
Okay, all good. Read that back, make sure they understand. Okay, next what we need. Nav lights. No flight to taxi. Leave them off for now. Wing ice, actually still don't know what that does. Runway turn lights, yeah, we'll get them all on. Engines are stable. You know what, we'll just do the evaluation here. Fuel. Okay, done all that. How's levers? Okay, yeah, we still need to turn the APU off then. So turn the APU bleed off and then the master switch off, which then turns the starter off. Okay. Let's go through and evaluate that all. Oh, that as well. And then put this back to normal. That way, I think the engines will just run normally. I don't know. Quest taxi, we ready to go? Everyone on? Hopefully. Okay. Unusually asking us to go that way. Usually when planes take over land, they come in that direction, but today we're going to be taking off out towards the sea, which isn't too bad because it means we have a slightly shorter flight. It's nothing major. The issue is that our flight plan is kind of set up to come out on runway 22 rather than runway 4. Okay, request a pushback then. Okay, sort of thought that might happen. So we're just gonna go Shift P, and that way we get our own personal pushback tug. And we want to steer to the left, yes.
Belfast ground, Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left. Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Okay, nicely lined up I think with that marker there. And then what we're going to do while we're on the move is get our flaps set to go. And yeah, that should be all good. Okay, and then we can start the pushback there.
Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27 requesting the end of pushback. Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27 request to end pushback received.
Slightly overshot it there, but we're ground. Apply a small amount of throttle just to get us moving along the runway here. And I'm also going to turn off the dome light because it is a bit bright in here. Turn dome light off, there's the M lights on, but I think that's the lights underneath. Just kind of a graphical bug. Can then turn the landing lights on just to give us a bit more light on the runway, and we still haven't started moving. Why is that? Brake is off. What's that button there? Okay, handbrake is definitely off. Now we're going. Line up a bit better with the center of the taxiway here. I like this livery on this plane. It's quite nice. Alright, so short taxi down to the runway. I've just noticed on the stream it's losing a few frames, but that should sort of clear up once we're in the air. I think it's just all the lights in this area is quite taxing on the hardware. Right. T-side. that guy there? Just passed? Oh no, it's someone up there apparently. Okay, either way, we're ready to go. Taxiing, what speed are we taxiing here? 9 knots, okay. Not the best, but not the worst. It means we have time to sort of sort stuff out while we're doing it. So, flaps, we set to 2, I think. I think that's what you do. Kind of left here, just to keep in line with that yellow marker.
Belfast ground east flight 7749er requesting pushback. East flight 7749er pushback requested.
He got a pushback when he's in the exact same place we were. Seems slightly unfair. So it is the very end here basically. We're going all the way to the end just so we have enough room to take off. Well, I know this could end up like most of my takeoffs and end up taking off 3 times nearly and just falling back. Hopefully not, but I wouldn't be surprised. Right, we're ready to turn here onto the runway. Should really see if there's a way to turn him down, but I would also still like to hear what he's saying. Okay, I'll just drop the power for a second there. 4%, that's manageable. And then we can come to a stop here, put the handbrake on just a second, go back to clearance, press takeoff, clearance IFR. Where's the one that, okay, set that to take off, that way it gets the light off in the cabin. Acknowledge our takeoff clearance. Now this is a slightly longer flight, so at some point I will need to find out how the autopilot works in this plane. So if you hear me watching a tutorial in the background, that's probably what that is. I think it's about an hour and a half. That's probably doing it properly. We could just kind of skip over, I don't know, maybe if there's certain flight patterns you need to do, we probably won't do and it might end up shorter, but I don't know. And I also tend to overspeed quite a bit as well, so that might help. Okay, we're good to go. Full throttle. Notifications. So I think 160 knots has been where we've been taking off most of the time here. 140 or 120. Oh, ready to rotate. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, doesn't look too bad. I've done worse. Okay, so now we're out of here, we go and slow down because we need to. Okay, we'll do that now. Tune the Scottish Centre, contact Scottish Centre. No idea what altitude we're supposed to be going to. Okay, just remember we actually have certain not waypoints, but points that we're supposed to contact at, which we now can't do because we're taking off runway 4 instead of runway 22. But we should be able to manage alright without them, I hope. And then we can kind of, if we sort of just aim for the Isle Man basically. 13,000 feet. Okay, we'll plug that into the autopilot, which I probably won't figure out how to use properly. And then increase the vertical speed to 1,000 feet a minute, I think. Is that what that is? Yep. Oh, we are very, very steep. We're thinking nearly at what we're supposed to be. It's only to turn, and then I think that's probably about. Probably should have figured this all out first. What our heading needs to be, but we should be alright. Close that up a minute so I can see what I'm doing, and that has just went away again. Really? That's really confusing now. Heading, just heading to the right. We go for 150 degrees maybe. Although actually we're nearly in line with where we'd be now. But we'll go with that anyway. And then gauge autopilot. That should take over nicely. We can turn off all our. Oh my god, the landing gear's still down. Awkward. Take that off. Turn that off as well because that is bright. Turn off the turning lights. Just that one, and then I don't have a taxi light, I don't think, but if we did, we need to turn that off. Oh, we have just massively overturned. Yeah, that's awkward. Okay, we'll call it 40. We need to be up. Didn't quite think this through. Or did I? Yes, I did. Never mind. That is exactly in line. Well, it's exactly close enough. We are not climbing anymore, which is okay. This still hasn't worked. Engage vertical speed. Oh, no, it's going down. Why is that going down? I don't want to go down. We need to go up. Are we going up? We are not going up. And that has went back to minus numbers. That's annoying. Okay. Okay, climbing now. Okay, I can see both of them. Traffic in sight. They're not on the map, but they are here, so we'll just report them anyway. Actually, a lot of planes around here today. Not sure if they're empty. Oh my god, he's right underneath us. That's probably not safe at all, but sure. I can see his green light, which is kind of concerning because that would mean he's coming across that way. And I have no information on them whatsoever, so I don't know where they are. I can see his green, but he's not. Doesn't look like he's coming in this direction. Strange. Okay, we've started to turn, have we? No, we haven't. We're not climbing though. Why is that? Okie doke. Punch the hand off.
118.775 for Shamrock CRG Echo India 27.
Tune to Manchester, contact them. Maybe we should have flown to Manchester, that would have been a shorter flight. the hell's Ringa? Oh, Ringa. Oh, right, okay. The Ringa is what one of the sort of checkpoints on the IFR list. Is it IFR? I don't know. Oh, there's someone doing a stream from Heathrow to New York. I wonder if we'll see them. Probably not. We're sort of aiming in toward. I think that green line there is where we're supposed to. Like, it's like the actual flight plan thing that I can see on the map, but I'm not sure. But if it is, that's good because we're kind of aiming towards it anyway. And then hopefully we'll intercept it at some point. If not, well, I'm sure we'll manage to find Heathrow easy enough with the map. Unless our avionics go dead, in which case then we're kind of sort of having an issue. Get rid of that as well. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. We're not ascending again. That's annoying. Yeah, we don't want to be descending at all. Oh, we're not descending in mine. That's good. The whole auto throttle thing has been annoying. That's sort of been happening a lot. I don't know if that's something that actually happens, or if it's just something that I have here, maybe. Auto mixture. These are all off, just so I can kind of do it properly. Throttle. Nope, nothing for it. The throttle is kind of one of them things that you need to control yourself, I think. And we stop climbing again. It's ditched the throttle. Is it maybe our airspeed that sort of doesn't? I may have figured out what it is. Okay, so I've requested 260 as our airspeed. Maybe we should go 270. See how long that takes to kind of speed up. And do we need to engage that maybe? Switch to Mach. What is that in Mach? What is Mach 1 now? Turn on lock mode. If only I knew what that meant. Oh, that's auto. Oh my god, is that? Oh, that. Look, I'm assuming A, and then THR auto throttle. If that's the case, oh my god, I've been an idiot. Right, okay. Auto throttle is off. We are now climbing slowly, but still climbing. I'd like to trim that up, but it's automatically doing that as well. Is there anything else that's turned on that I could switch off to stop that? Oh, I just turned something off. Oh, and we're being. Oh, dear god. Get back off the throttle a bit. Just a touch. We can do 350 knots. Okay, we'll put that as our desired speed and then turn the auto throttle back on. Maybe 340 would be better, just to kind of 340 and then auto throttle. We're now doing 400 knots or more. Not really a massive view here because we're over the ocean, so well, ocean, sea. Belfast lock there, Strangford lock there, another plane there, and then we should be seeing the Isle of Man fairly soon. We're closer to the Isle of Man than we are to Ireland. at this point. That's it there, I think. So we should be approaching it fairly soon. We're not doing 350 knots, that's for sure. Just try and kind of match the speed, or match the noise of the engine to what it sounded like when I was on a plane last. Maybe that will be the good speed to go to. Okay, so we're at 10,200 feet, and we have to get to 13,000. I could request a decrease in altitude, but there's not really much point at this point. We'll just see how this goes. Still 10,500. Okay. And there, right there is the aileron. We're still overspeeding. Back off down. Okay, 50% throttle. Maybe that's enough. I'll actually look it up just to see what amount of throttle they use in real life. Throttle A320 Neos. Cruise at Okay, well that doesn't help. That's just way too complicated of an answer. Let's just stick with 50. Seems to be holding us fairly well in place. We're sort of climbing a bit, not overly much, but it's enough to kind of get us to our altitude on time. I mean, we still have most of the journey left, so actually bring up the map. We're nearly intercepting where we should be going, where we should have been going in the first place. So that's us there. We're about a third of the way, maybe a quarter of the way there. Say that there, probably we'll call halfway maybe there. So yeah, bit of a trek to go, but we'll be fine. How do I find out how long the stream is actually going? I've seen it before, but I've completely forgotten now. Who cares? Okay, tap back up on the big screen so I can see it. Jeepers. Easy 1-2 does not like taking orders. Easy 613. Don't know why I said 1-2. Oh, I thought that was one of our alarms going there. That's relieving. Just to know that we're not going to fall out of the sky. What do pilots do when they're sitting in a plane for like 4.5 hours? It's boring enough when you're sitting in the seat, like with your iPad or something, watching something. You get bored enough then, so I don't know what they would do. Right, so it turns out that the autopilot is doing
Ascend and maintain 13,000 feet.
a
Shamrock CRG
fairly
echo
terrible
India
job. We are well over our assigned altitude. Probably knocked the autopilot off, but yeah, we're still climbing actually. Okay, so that's the autopilot knocked off for a minute, just until we get back down to below, no not below, but in and around 13,000. Just any time now, we'll just kind of level off a wee bit more really. And there we go. Okay, 29,000 isn't bad. So we'll turn the autopilot back on, and we will level off the plane, and that should just hold us where we are. Nope, still climbing. Okay, that's pitching us back. We shouldn't be going back. Just gonna back off the throttle and just hope that that doesn't bring us up anyhow. Altitude mode is it? That like turns off and on whether it's actually. What does that do? Yeah, I should learn what all these buttons do before actually flying. Okay, so from the map we're just above no, not Liverpool. I don't quite know. It's England, I think, or Wales. Oh, is that? Oh, that's the wind farms. That's pretty cool. Hmm. I wonder how they modelled. Because if they were, that would be pretty cool to fly around in this wee light aircraft. Just fly in between them. Be like GTA, just avoid getting hit out of the sky by them. Hmm. And then over there is land. Well, and there as well, this whole thing. Just don't know which land it is. Anyway.
descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Ryanair 669er. Ryanair 669er, you are 15,900 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Ryanair 669er.
Right, so come back from scrolling through Instagram because I assume that's what pilots do. Just about past the halfway point. So what I'm going to do now is adjust the heading. Actually, I'll bring the map up again just so we can see. We are here, and Heathrow is there. we need to come into Heathrow and go in that way. So what I'm thinking is, rather than coming all the way down and then turning like that kinda, we could just go that way, out to about there, and then turn and come straight in that way. So, don't know exactly what angle we're gonna do, or what heading we're gonna do, but I suppose we'll figure that out as we go along. So, we need to be going left, yeah? I think it's left. Gradually spin us around until it kind of looks like it's in the right place. 130, 120. Okay, we'll go 126. That way, we'll kind of bypass the turn at the bottom by just turning further away. Don't know whether we'll do that turn on autopilot. Probably we'll just fly by hand at that point, but we'll figure that out once it comes to that. So, yeah. Back to Instagram, I suppose. Okay, so we just got contacted by ATC and I have no idea what they're talking about. So 70 miles northwest, I think that's of the airport. But on the map it looks like we're way further than 70 miles. Like way further. Oh, actually maybe not. Does that look like 70 miles? Or northwest kind of direction. Yep, I thought I pressed that. It's gonna work. Maybe not.
Speed below 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 27 right approach via Bravo November transition.
Okay, so this is a good time I think to find out just exactly what runway that is. I think it's the one I set it to, but can never be too sure with these Ireland ATC guys. And it hasn't loaded in. Okay, it'll load in eventually. Knowledge handle. Contact London Centre. Okay. I think that's done. Yeah, it's Manchester we're contacting at the moment. Tune London Centre. Contact London Centre.
London Centre, Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, 12,900 feet.
See what they have to say.
Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, London Centre, continue to Bravo November as planned.
Ah,
Altimeter 29
that is Bravo November. Exactly what that is, I don't know, but I suppose we'll find out. This loaded in yet? No, it hasn't. Okay. Anyway, can do without that for now, I think. So yeah, 70 miles northwest, and we are doing 250 knots. We're supposed to be below 220, so we might kill the throttle a bit there, but I don't want to start descending, that's anything. But yeah, I suppose we'll just see once that, if it need to go back up again, then we can, but so drop that back a small amount, and gradually drop a bit of speed. Okay, slowing down a bit. Just let that gradually slow down, and just kind of keep an eye on it for a while. So the map still hasn't loaded in properly, which is a bit of an inconvenience. Although nearly sure 27 right. Make this a bit bigger so I can see it. Oh, that's 27 right. Okay, 27 right is the same runway we took off last night. Same direction anyway, definitely, but I think it's the same runway as well. So the plan is still to head towards EGSS, whatever that is. Echo. Don't know. There's no, it's Echo. So the plan is still to head to there and then line up for Heathrow, sort of like at the Thames kind of area, and then from there make our way in, land, park up at a gate, and yeah, call it a day. So that should be good, as long as it works like that and we don't crash like I usually do. So just keep an eye on this for the next kind of while, just to see if they contact us again. Because now that we're getting towards London, I'd say it'll probably start to get a bit busier, just with more planes. For some reason the VFR map isn't really loading in any other players, but we don't really need to know it. Like, we can see their lights, and then if not, we can be contacted by ATC, and they'll tell us what, like they'll say maybe say Shamrock CRGA or CRJ, and then they'll say where it is, and then we need to say if we can see it or not. So we'll just look around and see if we can see it. I'm just gonna have a look here and see if there's a live VFR map for this game, and then that way I can kind of keep an eye on stuff like that. Okay, this is brought up a map, but I have no idea where it is, or if it's what I need. It is not. That's America. 7,000 feet. Okay. Don't really know why I'm changing that. It hasn't actually affected most of what we've done so far. We want to. No, we want to go down. Is what we want to do. So, decent knowledge. Okay. So we're going down 6,000 feet. So it should be 6 minutes. If that thing there is right. I think that is feet per minute. I think that's what you measure vertical speed in an aircraft. There's an aircraft right there. Where'd he go? Okay, he's gone, but he's there. We know he's there. Oh, there he is again. There's this one I look directly at him. Okay, I think it's far enough away that it will really affect us. That's good. There's a city. Is that London? Must be part of it. Like, London's fairly big, so it must be part of it. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit more research into this live map thing, and then get back to you if I have any results.
CRG Echo India 27 contact Heathrow approach on 120.4.
Okay, so we're close enough now that we're getting to contact Heathrow.
Going to 120.4.
So we might not do the plan that I had, because judging by the map, we might not need to. I'd have enough space to kind of turn in. Well, we had enough space anyway. I knew we could do it, but it's just this way. It's sort of more. We're staying closer to the airport. We're currently at 10,000 feet. Okay. Righto. No, don't. I was gonna say maybe select another runway, but this is the runway that I planned anyway, so it wouldn't really make much sense to do that. Is that an airfield in front of us? Or is that just town? There's one there. I wonder what one that is. That could maybe be the one EGSS. I'm not sure. Moon tonight. I wonder is that like an accurate representation of what the moon looks like tonight? Because if it is, that's quite cool. I might go outside and have a look. Okay, we're going to start to turn around towards the airport now. Actually, we're below our assigned altitude, I just realised as well. So we need to increase that a bit and just kind of levels off if we can. We'll just climb a bit. We don't really need to climb too much. It's 6,500 feet. We're supposed to be at 700, so it doesn't really make too big of a difference. Also, that seemed to have had no effect whatsoever there. So, yeah, we're gonna, I think, start to turn towards the runway. Let's see if I can turn that so it's all the way to 1-way-27. Not sure how well that's gonna work though. It needs to go this way because it's 270 degrees. I would need to judge this very well, I'd say, but now. If there was a time to go for it, it was now. So, go to... Okay, that's good because that's basically where we nearly are. Okay, we're going to be hand flying into the airport anyway, so it's not going to be too much of a difference. Also, I'm just going to try and decrease our speed a bit. 6,000 feet, we're basically on anyway, so that's alright. Hope everyone's wearing their seatbelts. That was quite a harsh turn. Let's see. That right there might be Heathrow. Or that. Oh, for God's sake, which one is it? Maybe neither, actually. We are still turning. That's worrying. Okay, because of that, then I'm going to override the autopilot and try and sort this out manually. I'm going to zoom in a bit on the map and see if we can get any information as to what way this works. Oh, it just loaded in. Okay. Damn, we are completely not in the right direction. So that's great. Also lined up to miss the runway, basically. So we turned much too early for that. That is Heathrow over there. We need to bank this way in order to even come close to seeing that. Yeah, that's Heathrow. The one with 2 runways. Yeah, we need to land on that one. I don't know if we make it in this. We might need to kind of do a loop and come back around. But it shouldn't be too bad if we do that. There are 3 planes currently coming in. None of which I've heard on the radio, but it doesn't really matter. If we just kind of come up towards where we're supposed to go, and then kind of come into a pattern there, then we should be alright. A bit of turbulence there, I think, which is the first time I've felt that. Weird considering it's... Okay, that's auto throttling again. It's auto throttling. Why would that be? Autopilot's off, so I don't know why that's happening. Okay, we're on 180 now.
Keep speed below 180 knots, Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27.
Okay, now we're below 170 knots. So maintain maintain 3,500, okay.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet, keep speed below 180 knots. Expect ILS runway 27 right, approach via Bravo India Golf, transition cleared to Bravo India Golf, speed bird 2783. Descend and maintain 3,500 feet, Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27.
Anyone with a compass on board that knows where we're going will probably kind of be a bit worried at this point because we are going the wrong way entirely. Descend, maintain 3,000, okay.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27.
See a few more planes, but I might just go ahead and turn anyway. Why won't the auto throttle come off? There we go. Much better. Because that's probably the right throttle. We're going to turn now. Back a bit in the throttle and then hope and pray that in this turn the auto throttle doesn't piss about. Hope that we can get
Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at 3,800 feet generic. Report them in sight.
that's lower than us, so how will we be able to see them?
2783, climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
I'm just going to report traffic in sight,
Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27,
mainly because I think I can see them.
climb and maintain
Okay,
6,000 feet, speed bird
follow this plane in.
2783.
We're actually doing all right here, and despite the fact that we were basically in the wrong one, wrong airport even.
Report them in sight.
Very creative name.
Speed bird 2783, climb and maintain 3,500 feet.
And we're still seeing his starboard lights, so we aren't. No, there's the airport there actually.
Climb and maintain 3,500 feet, speed bird 2783. Speed bird 2783, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Okay, we've sort of got down to the right height now, so I'm going to just bring the flaps up for a minute. Still 4,800 actually. Okay, well indeed. Despite the fact we're speeding up for no reason. How are we seeing his green light if he's going that way? God, this is so confusing. Okay, we're just going to give it a bit of a burst of throttle because I feel like we don't have enough to get in, but we might do.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet, speed bird 2783.
Okay, that is us in line, pretty much.
You are 8 miles east of Heathrow. Contact Heathrow Tower on
27,
118
that's us, we're in
decimal
line.
05 when inbound on the approach.
Well, actually we're not. I see all white, I think. All white is bad. Maybe. Not sure. So we'll kind of angle up that way and then just kind of gradually make our way across. Still quite high, but I think it's not too bad. 1 o'clock, yep, we can see them. 9 minutes, okay. Launch boat clearance. And we now can't see the runway. Get us up a bit so we can see. Right, 9 miles to go. Tune Heathrow Tower. Contact Heathrow Tower. Gear down. Whatever that one is. Runway turn lights. Runway landing lights. Nose light. Taxi. Or no, take off. Cleared ILS runway 27 right. Approach, okay. sounds good. We're just going to bring the flaps back a bit more than that. Still 3,500 feet, which is well above our assigned altitude, but hopefully we don't need to go around at this point because that would be really annoying. Okay, we are. Oh my god, there's another aircraft right there I just completely forgot about. Right, we're kind of quite close to them. Slow down as much as we can without sinking. Okay, we're still fairly close, but still fairly high. Just need to dip down a bit. Okay, we're gliding at this point. As soon as we hit the ground, it's going to be full brakes. Because this is quite a fast landing. We're still speeding up. We've got full speed brake. Nearly full flaps.
Heathrow Tower, Kuwaiti 104, ready to go runway 27 right IFR to Kuwait.
Is that someone lining up to go?
Short runway 27 right. Traffic is generic on short final.
Okay, this is bad. Okay, why is that saying declare missed approach? Oh, the lag. Oh, the lag, the lag. This is laggy.
Hold short runway 27 right, Kuwaiti 104. Speedbird 27.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. Oh my god, right, okay.
Shamrock CRG Echo India 27 go around.
Aw, you bitch.
Going around Shamrock CRG Echo India 27. Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 25459 miles east inbound ILS runway 27 right approach.
We definitely could have made that.
Shamrock CRG Echo India 27 contact Heathrow approach on 120.4. Speedbird 2545 Heathrow Tower. Cleared ILS runway 27.
That's annoying.
Altimeter 29.
So we're going back to the approach page. We don't actually want to go up as high as that, I just realised.
2783, turn next taxiway.
That's really annoying.
For Shamrock CRG Echo India 27.
Yeah, I think
ILS runway 27 right approach.
we could have done that, definitely. Okay, tune them, report missed approached.
Heathrow approach, Shamrock CRG Echo India 27 is missed approach at Heathrow. Shamrock CRG Echo India 27 climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
What? Okay, that's a bit excessive. I'm going back to 7,000 feet. Do we not get the option to land again now? Heathrow.
Shamrock CRG Echo India 27, you are 2 miles west. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed below 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 27 right approach by Charlie Hotel Tango transition. Cleared to Charlie Hotel Tango.
What is that? Okay. I'm gonna have to look at the map again because that must be one of the little sort of checkpoint thingies. Ah, now the planes are loading in again. Charlie Hotel Tango is well above where we are. So we have come the complete wrong way.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed below 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 27 right approach via Charlie Hotel Tango transition. Cleared to Charlie Hotel Tango Shamrock CRG Echo India.
Probably shouldn't have turned directly into that runway, but that's done now. So my thoughts is that we will probably just go around and come back in line with that pattern, but just stay a bit, like start it lower. Okay, we're well above 3,000 now. That's the auto throttle doing that. So I'm going to level the plane and then so I hope we don't mess this one up. I just kind of knew that was going to happen. We were way too high up, which isn't always a bad thing, just when you're landing. Right. God, there's so many planes that just loaded in on that VFR map.
Shamrock CRG Echo India 27, please expedite your descent to 3,000 feet.
Okay. We are on a head-on course with that one. It's about, like, maybe quarter of a mile to the left of us, but yeah, it's quite worrying. We're having a lot of turbulence as well. I did retract the flaps, didn't I? No, I didn't. That could be causing us issues. Oh my god, the auto speed. It's so annoying. Like, you can hear it throttling up, like that's, you can see it in the bottom left hand corner, it just gives it a burst at like maybe 70% throttle. And now we're doing nearly 220 knots, which is what we're not supposed to be doing. That's annoying. So, now what? See, now, although it's probably not, I sort of feel like we're too high, or too low. I take it we're going for runway 27 right. Could go 27 left maybe. Wouldn't be much benefit from doing it, but I don't know. Right. There's a plane coming up beside us, but we're gonna turn here anyway because who cares? Okay, we're not 180. I would, but the auto throttle is kind of in charge of everything right now. So another tight turn into there. There's the runway. Oh, that's quite close actually. Okay.
Keep speed below 180 knots, Shamrock CRG.
And our gear's still down, I just realised. Which isn't a bad thing considering we're landing again, but still. Okay, I'm gonna select the other runway because we're way better lined up for it than we are for the other one. Select another runway for landing, runway 27 left. Why did we just level out there? Request runway.
Shamrock CRG Echo India 27, you are 9 miles east of Heathrow. Contact Heathrow Tower on 118.705 when inbound on the approach.
Oh, okay, we left that quite late, but still.
705 Shamrock CRG Echo India 27.
Contact Heathrow Tower.
Heathrow Tower Shamrock CRG Echo India 278 miles east inbound ILS runway 27 right approach. Shamrock CRG Echo India 27 Heathrow Tower. Cleared ILS runway 27 right approach. Altimeter.
Well, I just did terribly again lining that up. We are still way too high and even closer than last time, which is just terrible. Okay. At this point we're not going to request that runway because we are sort of okay, this is really like jumpy. Lagging quite a bit. Oh, nearly having missed approach again. I just never learned, do I? Maybe the map's too zoomed in and it's making it look like I'm further away than I actually am. Because you don't really realise how much space they need to turn these things. Okay, completely cut the throttle. No brake, or complete speed brake. And we're probably going to have to go around again, but you know what, that's alright. Just aim the nose down actually. I sort of feel like we're going down a lot more than we are, but we're only going down like 5 degrees pitch. You know what, by the looks of it, this is possible. This is totally a possible landing. Yes, that's good. I'm going to ditch the speed brake now because we're sort of at the right speed. No, we're not, because auto throttle has just completely messed that up. Although it might have actually helped us a bit there. 500. Now this is going a lot better than I expected. Well, I should probably keep my mouth shut until we're on the ground. I just checked the landing gear there to make sure it was down, because that would be the exact thing that would happen. Is that we get all the way to the ground and realise that I'm way too short of the runway. Oh my god, that's close. Oh my god. Okay, that was a burst of full throttle there. We need to now lose all that speed and land on this runway. Oh my god, we've like lost control. Oh my god, Jesus. Holy smokes. That was nuts. Okay, a bit of reverse thrust. At some point then they're going to contact us about getting off the runway, and then we can figure out where we're heading. At this point, just kind of zero that and let it roll. Okay, we're able to exit here. Whether or not this is our place to exit, I don't know, but we are able to exit. I'm going to zoom in quite a bit so I can actually see where we are on the map.
Heathrow Tower, Lufthansa 9er, 22 miles east inbound ILS runway 27 right approach. Lufthansa 9er, 22 Heathrow Tower. Cleared ILS runway 27 right approach. Altimeter 29er, decimal 9er, to wind 227 at 5. Shamrock CRG Echo India 27 contact ground on 121.
That's the call we were looking for. Knowledge handoff, contact ground, taxi deck gate, yeah. Unload the passengers we never actually got. Stop here. Both. Okay, that's a bit too much. Gate A11. Heathrow Gate A11. I'm just going to look at it on the map and then hope that I can kind of replicate that as best I can. Heathrow Gate A11 is not on a map. Huh? Yep, I will acknowledge that.
Taxiing to Gate Alpha 11 via taxiway Alpha Bravo 10 Echo Echo Bravo Lima 21 Lima 23 Mike Shamrock CRG Echo India 27.
Map maybe? That be the right thing to look up for a map? Probably is. Okay, Heathrow Terminal 4, apparently. Does Heathrow have 4 terminals? It does, it has 5. Wow. Okay. Find out whereabouts that is on the map, and then we will try to find it here. So, from what I can see, Heathrow Terminal 4 is at this end of the runway. Is that right? It is. Oh no, it's actually over here. Right, okay. Yeah. Okay, it can't be Terminal 4 then. What about Terminal 5? Terminal 5 is more like it. Okay, Terminal 5 is down. Oh, who's that guy? Terminal 5 is down here. We'll go here. That'll do us just fine. So, is that us there? It is. Okay, so we're going to take a right out of here. And then taxi our way to that gate. That is interesting. What is that guy doing? I can see a guy on the map just kind of flying overhead sideways. Don't know how or why, but it's pretty interesting. So just make our way pretty much to the end of this, I think. The end of this taxiway. Should have a bit more realistic rudder controls. The Xbox controller sort of assumes it's like full rudder even when there's a tiny wee touch on the sticks, but not the sticks, the pedal, the things I've forgotten the name of. So it sort of over does it. What was that I just did? Oh, that's flaps. Oh, that's good to know. Well, I just learned that the bumpers are flaps. So that's good. Let's be in here. 29 knots, perfect. Probably overspeeding, but well, we are actually gaining speed, so yeah, definitely overspeeding. Gate T10. Oh, that's Speedbird. We are gate 11, which is just at the end here, apparently, from what I can find on the Google. So I suppose the best thing to do is just to kind of have a look. Don't know that the gates are numbered or anything, but I think usually them signs there would have the gates on them, but I've just completely overrun it, so not really much help. Ah, okay, I can't see that, that's too far away. This does, however, look like a terminal, so I think just pull in there and that'll do us. So, no ground vehicles, but I'm sure it's alright. They'll come when we call them. It's okay, probably have to wait till we're actually on the gate, but still. Just having a window open. Oh, request jetway disconnection. Not connected yet. Nice turn into here. Yeah, see the way the rudder is kind of flapping about there at the back. It's just like a gentle touch on the bumper. It's sort of a bit annoying in that way. You can't really accurately, well, not accurately, you can't smoothly turn around basically, is the issue with it. Okay, now we're getting the options for ground appliances. Let's go as straight as we can. We don't have anyone directing us, but I think we'll manage. Just kind of line up with the side of this plane. Didn't mean to do that necessarily, but probably not the worst thing I could have done. So we'll bring that back to 0. Handbrake is set. Throttle is on 0%. So we can knock off engine 1 and 2, we can request jetway connection.
Heathrow ground, Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft? Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, the jetway is going to be connected.
We can turn off our landing lights. Retract them as well. I don't actually know, what does that do when they retract? Don't know. What's that? Maybe oil warning, maybe. Oil pressure, set nose light to taxi. Okay, we don't need that because we can get the dome light on then. As we're back, nav lights off. We need the APU started. Nope, that's windshield. APU start master switch. APU start. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Turn off APU master switch. Why is that unavailable? Okay, then we'll request baggage.
Heathrow ground, Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, could you please send the baggage?
Kind of doubling up there. So I have 2 of them open. Oh no, 3 different frequencies. That's the APU powering up now. Jetway connected. Jetway is connected, that looks cool. Strobes, that's what's still on. Turn off runway lights, turn off. I think that's strobes. Strobe lights, okay. That is the beacon. Still have the APU going, so I think we still require that. Although none of the other planes have it, but they all seem to be kind of laid up. Oh, that one does. Okay, we might not actually need the beacon then until the engines are on. So the beacon is that one. We can turn the beacon off. That is a bus. We don't know where the baggage is. So this doesn't actually load any baggage in Belfast. I mean, I can see it there, so okay, that's worked. Catering, yeah, go for that. Why not? Get it ready for the return flight, which I will not be flying. Why can I not send anything the first time?
Heathrow ground, Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, could you please send the catering truck? Shamrock CRG, Echo India 27, the catering truck is on the road.
I wonder how much fuel we used there actually. Does it show you? We started on 30%, I think, and we used. I actually don't know if we started on 30%, but I'll watch back the stream and work out how much fuel we actually used to get here. I assume if 30% is right, we used 16% of our fuel, so we used okay, I can't be bothered working that out. I like the way the door opens and all. I think that's pretty cool. I'm just about seeing. How do you get onto the drone cam? I really should figure that out. Controls for. I just got a keyword because, well, drone, toggle drone depth of field, drone camera. How do you switch to drone camera? Okay, whatever. Keep your secrets. Let's go to this, then go to camera, then go to showcase. Is that it? No? How do we steer on the drone? Oh, that's how. Okay, close all these windows just to look cool. Go to the mouse. Get rid of that. There's the lads up on the flight deck. Oh, apparently this whole time I've been a woman. It's interesting. Also quite shocking. Nothing here. Kind of have a bit of a door here. Jetway doesn't seem to actually go anywhere. Nope, jetway's just empty. No passengers. Is that a passenger? I can see it. I could have done that with the texture in there. Be funny. And then we'll just work our way to the back of the plane. And the catering truck is here. Oh, the catering truck's away actually. That's that done then. So now that the catering truck is done, I think we can officially call this flight a complete success. And I can't find the proper camera anymore, but still. Yeah. Good flight. We did. It said 300. I got like an Xbox achievement. It said that we'd done 300 miles from start to finish. So, or over 300 miles from start to finish. So, yeah, decent enough amount of time. Don't actually know how long the stream has been going. I think it's probably about 2 hours, maybe. Just depends when I start it, really. So yeah, good stream. Yeah, an hour and 50 minutes we've been streaming, roughly. So anyway, yeah, that was good. Okay.